The Grand Teton is one of the most awe-inspiring mountains in the United States. Standing at 13,776 feet, it jets out above all the rest. To stand on its summit is sought after by many, as climbing peaks has been a part of human history for thousands of years. It's a way where we can test ourselves, where we can reach out to feel a little closer to something greater. This is our climb on the Grand Teton.
There it is.
All right, we are here at Grand Teton National Park, or just Teton National Park, whatever it's called. But I'm here with the one and only John Farrell. Hello. John has a YouTube channel called Our Million Adventures, and I've been following that ever since he began. So John, tell us about what you do.
So we basically left to travel full time about 2 years ago and sold most of our stuff, and we just travel the world. We've been lots of different places, Guatemala. We just came back from 7 months in Mexico. And yeah, we love outdoor adventures. So that's the kind of thing we film and put on our YouTube channel.
Yeah, no, John's an awesome guy. I love his family, and they've been very close friends with me for a long time. And we were scouts together, actually.
We were scouts. We hiked Mount Whitney together.
We did. Yeah, so the plan today, we're taking our time on this one. We're gonna do the Grand Teton, and honestly, we're like not even that great of mountain climbers. We have some cams with us, we have a rope. We're gonna camp out at the lower saddle of the Grand Teton, and then tomorrow we're gonna go to the upper saddle, and then we're gonna go on the Owen Spalding route all the way to the top. This has actually been on my bucket list for quite a long time, which is weird because this is like my life bucket list. And usually you'd think something so epic like I'm gonna take over the world or build some billion-dollar business. But for some reason, in 2013, I put hiking the Grand Teton, summiting the Grand Teton as one of my life bucket lists. So hopefully we get to do it. Here we go.
The hike starts out on Lupine Meadows Trail. This trail is well maintained and heavily traveled. I was surprised at just how many people from around the nation, and from around the world for that matter, that were there visiting. Also, wildlife is not afraid of humans at all. That goes for bears and elk.
Taking our time just strolling through the mountain. But we've already seen a lot of animals. We saw a grizzly bear, not a big one, but a baby grizzly bear. Elk is not afraid of us at all. And then a deer.
It's not, you know, you go on hikes, it's not, you're lucky if you find one animal. But to already see 3 big animals, it's pretty good.
The hike continues to Garnet Canyon, where you start to rise above tree line, and the vistas of the Middle Teton get more and more spectacular. The trail is a little rougher at this point, but it's still really well maintained and heavily traveled. If you're hiking the Grand on this route for the first time, make sure to stay on the hiker's right of Spalding Falls. It is easy to mistake the Middle Teton as the Grand. As we approached the Middle Teton Glacier, we could see two routes to the lower saddle, either the fixed ropes or the snowfield. We decided to take the fixed ropes as they looked more fun.
Here goes Dan, up the snowfield to the fixed rope.
It was nice to get to the upper saddle and set up camp. We knew we had a big day the next morning.
There we go. All right, we made it to the saddle. We set up our tent, and I just had some food and not feeling too well. So I'm gonna go to bed, lie down, and hope for the best. We'll see what happens. Been drinking a ton of water. I think I drank like 4 or 5 liters just today.
I was telling Dan earlier, I've already climbed this mountain in my mind. I just need to get my body up to the top of it. So it's a mental game. Anyway, we'll see you tomorrow.
Morning, we woke up. We did. Did we sleep? We didn't sleep. We're gonna climb up the Grand Teton now. We have the rope. We have climbing gear on. I think we're ready to go. The route finding, we're not too familiar with it, but we have some pictures, and we're gonna do our best, I guess.
The approach to the upper saddle deserves respect. Depending on which way you go, there are steep scrambles and always the potential for rock slides. We climbed it with caution, and finding the best route up wasn't all that straightforward.
Careful, it looks pretty loose up there.
This is the upper saddle, and this is the start of the really exposed part.
Hold on tight.
This is the most well-known section of the Owen Spalding route, the belly roll and the crawl.
Oh my gosh, dude.
It is very exposed. In fact, this is the most exposed I've ever been in my entire life. Your hands are holding you over a ledge, while your feet are against a cliff where 2,000 feet below is the bottom.
Oh my gosh.
This section isn't hard to do, but it definitely gets your heart going,
Too bad.
especially that first belly roll.
Just slippery. Okay, I'm up.
After the crawl, we made our way to the second entrance of the double chimney. After getting up the double chimney, we made our way to the Owen chimney. This one looked
How's it
just as
looking?
bad, longer and more technical than the first chimney. He was still very much exposed. So as always, we took our time, roped up on sections, just to make sure we were safe. I think bringing a rope and some safety gear is definitely the right call on this mountain. There it is, top of the Grand. Yes, made it. We did it. I can't believe it. High five. Oh man, here it is. We did it. Ow!
This is like overcome with emotion.
Top of the Grand Teton. This is amazing. I can't believe we did it. This is awesome.
I mean, that was way harder than I thought it was gonna be. I'm amazed people free solo this because there's spots that are super sketchy.
Pleasantly surprised about how we went through the whole thing. Made sure we weren't sketched out, roped up when we needed to. It's cool. This has just been awesome. So happy that John came with me on this. It's great to have him. Make sure to subscribe to his YouTube channel. I'll set a link below. It's good to be up here. It was awesome.